Home life was pretty difficult, not gonna lie. Well, I got picked on a lot, not just by kids at school, brothers and sisters. Like, it wasn't good inside my house or outside my house, honestly. And I think the last 5-6 years of my childhood, we would have, everything would be cut off. There would be no utilities in our house. There'd be times I have to use the bathroom. Every time I want to use the bathroom, I gotta light a candlestick and go, you know? I didn't like it. I didn't like living in the house. There's times I wanted to run away. There's times I wanted to even commit suicide. I just didn't like the house. I just felt like I had like no love in that house. It's like my parents, they would tell me they love me, but actions speak louder than words. You know, they would tell me they love me, but the actions would show me that they didn't love me, you know? And I just felt like they didn't love me. My mom, she just packed up and just left because life was getting too hard out for her, you know?
Mom and dad are gone. They moved out on him. You know, unfortunately, we're coming out of this economic recession where parents have had to make really tough decisions, and sometimes, being that you are a teenager, you become a liability to your family. You know, you're old enough to take care of yourself, so you're gonna have to do that.
She sat me on the bed and started screaming at me and insulting me. And I said, Mom, let me go outside. Let me go outside. Mom, let me go outside. Bam, hit me in the face. And I just blacked out. Right after that, I got my stuff and I just had to go, you know? I had to go over to my sister's house. And over at my sister's house, it was a struggle over there because she already had to take care of her kids plus me, and it was already a struggle for her, you know?
And he was staying temporarily with another family member, I believe it was a sister. But even that situation, she says, you're an 18-year-old. You need to, you're a man. You should be able to take care of yourself. Even though he had just graduated high school, had no job, and was just lacking those skills, that transition age where he wasn't ready to be on his own yet. He still needed assistance.
And there were times I barely ate, or there were times I ate noodles, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I lived with her only for a few months. I bounced from house to house for about 3 months. And the third house I lived at with my brother, and it was a struggle because we would argue a lot. It was kind of hard to live with him, especially when, like, one time power got cut off over there, and I was like, I can't go through this again. I can't go through this again. It was just like deja vu from my childhood all over again. So just packed my stuff and I had to go to a homeless shelter for a minute.
And the danger of couch surfing is that you run out of friends, and then you've got nowhere to turn, and then you hit the streets. And the shelf life of a couch surfer, you can get away with couch surfing in high school, but as soon as you hit 18, people start saying, well, you're an adult, you're on your own.
Meaning, he stayed as a couch surfer somewhere and would come here to get resources. Eventually, he ran out of his options. He went to our emergency shelter, and after a very short stay, he was admitted to the independent living program.
The program helped me out a lot, benefited me a lot. If it wasn't for the program, I don't know where I'd be right now. I became more confident definitely when I got in the program. I think that's when my confidence level really took off, because a lot of the kids in the program, they didn't look at me like I was just some kind of weirdo. They understood a lot more than even some of my family did.
So he came in this program, he got stable, he learned a lot of skill sets, and by the time he was ready to exit, he was working full-time, able to pay his own rent, had savings money in order to provide for any unforeseen expenses, and he was going to college.
Because not many people expected me to make it this far. People expected me to fail. A lot of people expected me to fail. I was told I'd never succeed in anything by multiple people.
Angelo, yeah, absolutely. I feel very confident about Angelo's future. He has always been goal-driven. From the day he came in the program, he said, I want to be a DJ, I want to do journalism, I want to go to college, I want to work. And he did all of those things through his course of stay in the program and graduated doing those things. So when Angelo says he's going to do something, he does it.
A lot better. I have my own place, somebody to get my own car, So I'm doing a lot better. I have a job that I kept for over 2 years now. Stable job. I have a second job. I'm in school. I'm about to graduate next year from college. I'm about to get my degree, so I'm doing great now. I see myself being huge, like a huge star. Not even gonna lie. I don't care what anybody say, but yeah, I see myself as being huge.